Coming up on Warren Today, our next generation of leaders are leaving their mark on society.
We talked to representatives from the Students Leading Students organization.
Plus, scholarships for community service and teens mentoring the little ones.
Warren Today starts right now. It's imperative for students to be exposed to as many leadership opportunities as they can while they're in school. Learning how to build relationships with others, discovering identities, and achieving tasks effectively helps to build character. To talk about how they are transforming the lives of youth leaders, we have a few representatives from the Students Leading Students organization in the studio with us today. Ladies, how are you?
Good.
Good. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself and what you are doing with the Students Leading Students organization?
I'm Kayla Gantz, and I'm a student member of the club.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Cameron Jackson, and I'm a student member of the SLS Club.
I'm Dawn Flood, and I'm the program director of Students Leading Students, which is a Michigan-based student-led program.
Great, great. So can you tell me from your perspective, what does leadership mean to you?
To me, leadership means being able to set a path and help yourself as well as others go into the right direction, and as well as motivate and inspire other people to set their goals and achieve them.
Cameron?
Yeah, leadership means to be able to explore everybody's positions and to be able to set a path for everyone so they can, in the future, so they can be able to help and lead others also.
Great. And Dawn, what is SLS doing to help strengthen the leadership capacity of its students?
One of the things that Students Leading Students does is we train students like Kayla and Cameron in skills. One of the trainings that the girls recently participated in at Warren Mott High School for their SLS group is the peer resistance skills, where they learned different types of peer pressure, techniques to say no, that they will go into the 5th grade classroom and teach them how to say no to peer pressure situations. So it's a really peer mentoring, role modeling opportunity.
Yeah. So as leaders, you already know that leadership is all about growth, like getting better and recognizing what we're strong in and what our areas of opportunity is. So can you talk about a time where you were your best as a leader, Cameron?
A time when I was best as a leader was when I assistant stage managed a production of Check Please at the Warren Consolidated Schools of Performing Arts, where I helped actors and I ran through their lines with them and I helped direct.
For me, it's when we were training in the peer resistance skills, and I was just helping my group along and telling them or leading them or in a way where what best benefited our group and what made the project better as a whole.
Good, good. Now, one leader that I follow is John Maxwell, and he has this quote that I love. He says that leadership is all about influencing, right? One life influencing another. And influence is all about relationship building. So can you talk about how relationship building is a part of leadership?
Relationship is a very big part of leadership, because when you have a relationship with someone, you tend to trust them. And to believe in someone to lead you, you have to trust them. And that's what we're doing in SLS. Our advisor, Mr. Bartlett, we trust him to lead us in our meetings, in our activities, and that's what SLS is about. But it's us, our ideas, but he just leads us in that way.
Yeah, Cameron?
Yeah. Oh, can you repeat the question? I forgot.
Talk about how relationship building is embedded into your leadership.
Yeah, relationship building, it's very important because it taps into the strengths and the weaknesses of the people that you're helping out. So then as a whole and as a team, you guys can see how you guys can make the future better as a team.
Yeah. And Dawn, what are some strategies you are using in SLS to help your students build relationship with each other and the school as well?
Sure, sure. One of the key factors in our program is supportive relationships, which is one of the fundamentals of youth development. And so we create that safe and supportive environment for the students to really let them know that we build the relationships upon trust and confidence and really letting them take the lead. And one of the things that we do is we work closely with their advisor, and help them understand that it's okay to step back and let the students take the lead on a project and activity, that they will follow through if they feel that the advisor trusts them and puts confidence in them. And again, that's part of that safe and supportive environment that we create.
Right. And I experienced that safe environment a couple of weeks ago when I got a chance to visit your Warren Mott location. I was thoroughly impressed by how the students ran that organization, how you ran your meeting. We actually got some footage, so we're going to take a few seconds right now to look at that footage. Then we're going to come back and continue the conversation, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I wanted to join because I really wanted to help people in the school, try to help the problems in the school that we could, make sure that everybody felt like they had a place that they belonged.
I feel like kids feel like they have a voice, they can speak. I definitely feel like we've cut down on a little bit of cliques so kids think they can conversate with whoever they want to and not feel left out.
I joined SLS because I just loved helping people and giving kids advice about like what they should do in a situation.
SLS has improved my confidence and leadership because I used to be really incredibly shy all throughout school because I used to be bullied a lot, so I thought that like my voice never really mattered and that I had nowhere I could go. And then I heard that there was going to be this student leading student program, and I was like, oh, I might as well, just check it out for maybe a week. And when I got there, I saw people I knew in other classes. I saw that they were actually talking about things that were going on instead of just brushing them under the rug and pretending, oh, everything's fine, everything's 100% okay, when really nothing can ever be 100% okay. So I think it's good that there's a place where people will actually talk and try to help the situation.
SLS has improved my life by giving me a voice, giving me opportunity to help out in school and make a difference in someone else's life.
I really appreciate our advisor, Mr. Bartlett, because he really shows us different types of ways to avoid situations, and he always, if we're always stuck on something, he doesn't like tell us, oh, you should do this. We're in charge. He's not in charge. He's just, I'm sorry, but he's just there to like look after us and make sure, we're not doing anything crazy. But as I was saying, he directs the problem into a whole different, so many different situations we could go through. And it's just so wonderful to have an advisor like that. So I really appreciate that.
Wow, that was amazing, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
So Don, watching your students talk about the program, what thoughts came to your mind as you saw them talking about leadership and what leadership means to them?
Well, I really had a sense of pride seeing the students facilitate and lead the meeting, and the words that the students, you could see the words they were using, that they're just passionate about wanting to save lives and creating change in their school. And again, just a sense of pride.
Yeah. Cameron, what did you think about that?
Yeah, because how we start our meetings every single time, we start with an icebreaker, so we talk about like random topics, and we just, have fun with it to get everybody up and moving.
Yeah. What did you think about it?
Yeah, they really touched base on what SLS really is and what it really means to us students.
Okay. So who are some of your role models as leaders?
Yeah, like one of my role models is Mr. Bartlett, our advisor, because he, like Sonia said in the video, he's just there. Like he's helping us. He's like there advising us and leading us and like, oh, make sure you guys stay on track because sometimes we get off track and have too much fun at the meetings. But yeah, he just helps us and strengthens our leadership skills.
He's really advising you, isn't
Yeah.
he? Guiding you and leading you. Who are some of your leadership models?
Some of my leadership models are my parents who teach me lessons in life and my teachers who educate me. And both my parents and teachers, they come together and like prepare me for the future. And that's what SLS is doing, prepare me to become the future leader that I know I will be.
And Don, how important is it for your student leaders to feel like they have a voice, not just in this organization, but in the school, in the community?
Oh, it's very important. Today's students, they have the courage and they're engaged with wanting to make change. And the old saying goes, you learn from your other peers. Adults, students sometimes don't listen to. So students is really about the students leading the other students and really sharing their voice about what is passionate to them.
Yeah. So Cameron, how important is it for you to understand your voice?
It's very important for a young person like myself to understand how to use their voice accurately. Like, for example, we are doing a project with 5th graders, and we're going to teach them about peer resistance skills and making sure they know that that they have basic rights and know when to say no.
Yeah. Kayla, talk about how important it is for you to have your voice.
It's very important for me to have my voice because as we grow older, our voice will get strengthened. That's what SLS is doing, helping us develop our voice for the future. And by having a voice, we're going to lead society in like a later day and age, and that just really helps. And SLS is helping us develop it.
Amazing, amazing. Don, can you talk about how we can get in contact with you and also share your upcoming events?
Sure. Students Leading Students has a website. It's slstoday.org. And on there, you'll really see what students like Kayla and Cameron are doing in their school. Students Leading Students is across the state. Students and advisors and counselors can contact SLS through the website, or they can call us, or contact information's on there, to start a group in their school. Students Leading Students is an evidence-based program. It's nationally recognized through the National Registry of Evidence-Based Programs and Practices. Some of the things that we offer to students is our high school state conference. We have a conference every year. This year it's November 10th and 11th. And students, just like these young ladies, plan and facilitate the whole event. Any high school student is welcome to attend. But there they really will see how passionate their peers are with wanting to make change, to create that safe environment for their peers, and to share their voice, which is what we've been talking about. Something that's currently going on is we have something called the SLS Tech Talk project, where students create health and safety messages using technology, whether it's through videos, photos, graphic design, or even create a mobile game. Warren Mott SLS is participating, and students submit their projects either individually or as a group, and they can win money. Top prize is $750, and it's sponsored by Best Buy.
Great, great. Well, ladies, it's been a pleasure having you in the studio today. You guys did a wonderful job. I look forward to hearing more from you, all right? All right. And we'll be right back with more Warren Today.